Hello guys, how you doing today? Welcome back. This is your boy Adamslink. Welcome to another crazy video. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching this video from. And please, if possible, invite your loved ones, your friends, your family, and even your father and mother to join the family, and grands as well. Well, just to give you a recap of the things you and I will be discussing, we're going to check out Peter Obi. Some beautiful Nigerians who are supporting Peter Obi are about to come up with a sum of 150 million US dollar for Peter Obi political presidential campaign. And also we're going to check out Gistlover exposing one certain Bola Tinubu. Well, we're also going to look at that. Then I think we're going to check out Wike for being the first politician, Nigeria politician, musician, the first ever, because during a political rally recently, we saw him singing. Well, where are we going to start from? I think let's start with Peter Obi, who is about to get 150 million US dollar from meaningful Nigerians. Well, it's not as if the 150 million US dollar has already been donated, though. Some group of Nigerians in diaspora are about to open a GoFundMe account on behalf of Peter Obi to generate the sum of 150 million US dollar, and if converted to Nigeria currency, that is above 100 billion naira for campaign only. Honestly, it's a welcome development for people to able come up with that idea to open a GoFundMe account to donate for Peter Obi for his political campaign. I think is really great. If Peter Obi supporters can achieve the sum of 10 million US dollar, not even 150 million US dollar, 10 million US dollar, or even 5 million US dollars, and I know it will be coming, such money will be coming from Nigerians who do not need anything, any single favor from Peter Obi in return. Unlike what we know about politicians in Nigeria, when they are seeking for funds, we see billionaires dropping billions of naira to support them. But meanwhile, those billionaires need something in return in the future. But if Peter Obi can open a GoFundMe account and Nigerians all around the world can generate 10 million, 5 million, not even 150 million US dollar, I will be so proud. Honestly, it's not even 150 million. If they can generate, but there are two sides to every event, and people might think that since Peter Obi is a transparent person who believe that political seat should have been won by using money, should not agree for anyone to open that GoFundMe account on his behalf. But we already know even billionaires who are politicians anywhere in the world, as long as it's a democratic system, even billionaires seek for public funds to run for a political seat. They seek public funds. There is a clause that allows them to seek for public funds, to seek for donations. There's nothing wrong with seeking for donation. And I think it's even way more better to even seek for good donations than to use your own money. Because using your own money, you will see it as a form of business so that you can get your capital back or your investment. So get your investment back if you are using your own money. But if you are using money donated by Nigerians, donated by people, I don't think you will have some certain kind of entitlement in that money, or some certain kind of entitlement when you get there, like you feel the need to repay this person who supported you with money, or to repay this who supported you with money. Donation is allowed. 150 million US dollar is ridiculous. But let's say if Peter Obi supporters generate 150 million US dollar, I think it's way too much. Peter Obi do not need 150 million US dollars to campaign, because people already know him. What else do you want to use the money for? People already know Peter Obi. People are even ready to vote for Peter Obi. I think the race now is mainly between Peter Obi and Tinubu. Honestly, when you go on Twitter, you see the comparison in Peter Obi and Tinubu. Not even Peter Obi and Atiku. Peter Obi and Tinubu. Well, guys, do you believe Nigerians can raise that kind of money, 150 million US dollars? Please can leave your comment below, guys. Then we still have discussion on Tinubu. Gistlover said Tinubu, one certain Bola Tinubu, stole the identity of a dead girl. Well, we're also going to come to that, so stay tuned. Well, check out Wike. Wike, for me, I think is the first Nigeria politician musician.
So if you have given to Adamawa, you given to Benue, you given to Delta, won't you give rivers? Won't you give rivers? You take, this one take, this one take. What of rivers? What do they take? Just you come and collect vote. Fa fa fa. Tierra Obara, Tierra Obara, Tierra Obara, Tierra Obara. Eze Jesus, Tierra Obara, Tierra Obara. Tierra Obara, Tierra Obara, Tierra Obara, Tierra Obara. Eze Jesus, Tierra Obara, Tierra Obara. You know, the God of confusion will put confusion in them. They think in River State they are doing themselves. They will see confusion from now to the end until they withdraw and understand that there's no road there. Do you understand me? Come on, come on,
steadily giving them cruise. You know, people are like, is deviating people's attention from the main cause. Well, as long as it's brothers and sisters in River State, as long as River State people like exactly what he's doing, so who are we to complain? At least he is commissioning one project and the other every one week or every two weeks. You see him commissioning a project. That is where you see him having this time to even speak to the public, because he's out there commissioning project. Unlike some governors, can you imagine a governor, a state in Nigeria said they have shared 190 something billion naira to pregnant women? A state in Nigeria. Recently, I don't want to go there because it's not part of our discussion, but we definitely look at that maybe in my next video. Well, that is from Wike, and listening to what this a stakeholder in PDP said about if Tinubu accidentally becomes the next Nigeria president, that is going to pack his load and leave Nigeria.
If by whatever chance he gets to the villa, I won't be part of this country. And I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I can go to Ghana, live in Ghana, and be watching you with a binocular from afar. You will see what will happen. Say this is Alpha Beta in Lagos. He will create some altar beta somewhere to carry your money and carry the thing. His wife will now be Senate president. His son will be governor of Lagos. And his daughter will be Yoloja of Nigeria. Abba. What has he done to prove that he deserves to be honored by anybody in this country? He goes around there. How?
That's a very prominent politician from PDP. And let me be completely honest with you guys. Do you recall in 2015 when President Muhammadu Buhari was running for president? Do you recall some elders told us that, see, we go chop our finger, we go suffer. Then we were crying, saying, a lie, a lie. Honestly, after going through this whole period, going through that period, knowing very well how people warned us, we know the hear word. Well, I'm just going to leave it there. Tinubu is a very, very fine candidate. Very, very fine candidate, guys. So get your PVC and do the right thing. Peter Obi is a very excellent candidate. So get your voter's card and do the necessary thing. And Atiku as well, very, very good. So try as much as possible to get your PVC. Whoever you wish to vote for, vote for. Go and do background check. You will see major people on the internet clamoring for some politicians. You will just know that it's all about the money for them. It's all about sponsorship and all the rest. It's crazy just how things is becoming. Well, like I've said before, there's absolutely nothing that you can do than to get your PVC and vote. Well, that is another one coming from a man, from one prominent Nigeria politician. Well, let's skip that. Then let's talk about Tinubu. According to Gistlover, said Tinubu stole the identity of a dead woman. Well, I will try as much as possible to read this politely because the narration is so long. And just stay tuned and enjoy the narration. According to Gistlover, they said, the real story of Nigeria Pablo Escobar. If you are a filmmaker or story writer, this might just serve as one story you don't want to miss. Everybody get your chair, popcorn, and juice. It's about to be a movie. Once upon a time, a boy was born on March 29, 1935, in a small town called Iragbiji, Osun State, to the family of Ogulere, ambitious, bright, but the parents were so poor. After giving birth to him, they left Orajo to Ibadan, where he had his primary school education. While growing, he was a smart and brilliant boy in class, but stubborn. On different occasions, his parents were summoned because it is either in a gang fighting his classmate or he is missing school. Long story short, bright boy finished his primary school, was to be enrolled to the junior secondary school. That was the last the parents had of him. He made up his mind to go fend for himself in Lagos. Those days, Lagos Hassana women are the real deal. So when he left Ibadan, headed straight to Lagos Island, there he met a woman who was then the woman leader of Awolowo Action Group, a very rich and connected woman. Her name is Abibatu Agoji. The woman interviewed him, saying he is an item, piqued interest in him. The woman took him in and he was working as the woman house help. He cleaned the house and do little things in the house. Although the woman have house help in the house, but she chooses to just put her body through some test. The test began. She gave the boy a series of loyalty tests and he passed all without flinching. There and then she vowed to adopt the boy, but does least I forget. Apart from being a successful businesswoman, Abibatu Moguji was also one top drug dealer back in the days. If you were born those days, you did know drug baron were everywhere on the island. They still exist now, but because of the media, a lot of things are now coded. So seeing our body as a smart boy was a plus for him. Senior brother of Abibatu Magoji then just lost a son. The name of the daughter is Bola Tinubu. The girl just the girl was just ill for a little period of time when then passes on before the girl's death. The father of the girl, who is a famous Kafaru Tinubu, and the brother, the famous Iyalaja, adopted mother of Tinubu, the father planned on her schooling in the United States. The whole process was done and intact before the girl died. As at that time, Abibatu needed to test the capacity of his newly recruited boy, so she talked to his brother, who was a top police officer then, that is there a way Abode can use the deceased daughter's traveling visa and document to travel to the United States of America. The only challenge they had then was the gender issue. The late Bola Tinubu is a girl, and the new person who wants to take over a visa and the name is a boy. It was not easy to achieve, but with Abibatu connection and name back then, they later succeeded. That was how proper Hindred drug baron was born. The Iragbaji boy first operating went smoothly, and he was super smart and daring those days. Now so boy transit entered United States. Those days traveling was not hard as it is now, no stress at all. He was shuffling Lagos and USA and was working hand in hand with Abibatu and some famous drug baron for Echo back then. Long story short, he met his first baby mama during this course, and that one gave birth to his first son, JD Tinubu. That one has died, is late. There were issues then, as Abibatu told Abode point blank that having a baby, having a family or child is not safe for their kind of business. That was how Abode couldn't build his first home because of the deadly job they were into. Long story short, he got another lady pregnant, and that one gave birth to Faloshade Tinubu. G's day on the Faloshade too, but we will get there. The work was going smoothly and well. Those days, being a drug baron was like being a hired killer. You need to be ruthless and be able to improvise. You need to be able to handle gun well in case there are issues and a life need to be cut short, so there won't be yawa. The work was going on smoothly, and Abode was getting promotion. Then boom, one of his flights from Lagos to USA, he met a beautiful air hostess. Her name was Bumi. They exchanged contact and their love story started. The rule was not to have any relationship. Well, guys, there are so much more. There are so much more coming from my Gistlover, talking to one particular Abode who later became Bola Tinubu after Abibatu, a very successful woman who is a drug dealer, brought him in, and Abibatu's daughter died. There's one particular really strong man then, Kabiru Tinubu. So their daughter died, and they already processed the visa and everything for their daughter to go to school in the United States of America. And their daughter's name is Bola Tinubu. So because he died, they had to just do a twist and turn and changed Abode's name. Yes, they changed the name They changed his name to Bola Tinubu so that he can use the process to travel. Well, I cannot ascertain if the story is true or false. So it is not coming from me. It's coming from Gistlover, and he posted this picture. I don't know if this is Bola Tinubu. I do not know if it's our Nigerian politician or if it's just one cartoon. I do not know. I cannot say nothing about it. I cannot talk nothing about it. So I'm just going to end this video here, and thank you very much for watching. It's your boy again, Adamslink, and make sure you leave your comment and try to support. Have a wonderful day. Stay blessed. Bye.